Students, today's class is going to fill your day with knowledge and determination to serve your country and to outshine the prestige of your country on the world level. Can any one of you guess what we are going to study today?
Ma'am, if I'm not wrong, we are going to do Patriotism, Beyond Politics and Legend, a chapter from Ignited Minds.
Correct, Abhishek. Now tell me who wrote this essay?
Ma'am, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
Absolutely correct, Prasanna. Can any one of you tell me something more about him?
Ma'am, he is the 11th president of our country and better known as Missile Man of the India.
Wonderful, Tina. Indeed, he was a gem of a person. He is also called as People's President, and he was among the 3 presidents who was awarded Bharat Ratna even before becoming the President of India. So before jumping into the essay, let's first get a little brief of his life.
It was a regular dawn for the people of Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu on 15th October 1931. Little did they know that the new ray of the day and the birth of the child of a regular boat owner will ultimately change the history of the country. A child who will go beyond the impossible and will become the 11th president of the country and will be called as the Missile Man of India. Abul Pakir Zainul Abdin Abdul Kalam, aka APJ Abdul Kalam, born in Tamil Nadu to father Zainul Abdin and mother Ashima, hails from a poor family with mere income to sustain. Graduating from Madras Institute of Technology in 1960, he joined Aeronautical Development Establishment of Defence Research and Developmental Organization DRDO. He directed India's first indigenous satellite launch vehicle SLV-3, deploying Rohini satellite near Earth's orbit in July 1980. Kalam started his first rocket project in 1965. His research and educational leadership brought great laurels and prestige to him. He served as the chief project coordinator during the historic Pokhran II nuclear test. Kalam became the 11th president of the Republic of India and was sworn on the 25th of July 2002. Kalam was the 3rd president of India to have been honored with a Bharat Ratna even before becoming the president. Unfortunately, he died from an apparent cardiac attack while delivering a lecture at Indian Institute of Management, Shillong on 27th of July 2015.
Walking has been a part of my life, and I make sure to walk at least 5 kilometers every morning. I particularly feel attached to the beauty of sunrise, song of the birds, cool breeze. I'm filled with awe on how nature brings all these things together, and I'm thankful to God to witness these. My world takes me to places of wonders. One such was Chandipur in Orissa. The name means abode of goddess Chandi. Lonely beaches, tamarisk tree, cool breeze creates a feeling of extraordinary calm. The river Swarnaka creates its hypnotic effect. We started testing fire missiles from Sriharikota range of ISRO, but needed our own missile test range. The interim test missile was established in 1989. A number of missiles have been tested here, including Trishul, Akash, Prithvi, Agni, and BrahMos. ITR supported testing of Pinaka and Laksh also. ITR is slowly growing into world-class range. In July 1995, it was a hot and humid midnight. We were celebrating 4th consecutive successful flight of Prithvi. But the question pondering us was, what's next? Lieutenant General Ramesh Khosla suggested that Army needed a flight test on land range with accuracy of impact at the final destination within 150 meters. We opened the map of India. There were 5 tiny dots near ITR. These were the Wheeler Islands, suitable to test missile impacts. Immediately we started to survey the area. My two colleagues Saraswat and Salwan drove to a place called Dhamra. Hiring a boat, they reached there when it was almost dark. Next morning, they surveyed the island. Things moved fast and we got the clearance from the defense minister to acquire the land. Therefore, to explain the need of the island for the DRDO work, I personally met the chief minister, Biju Patnaik.
Oh, my friend Kalam, I have followed your work from the time Dr. Sarabhai. Kalam, I have given the approval you asked for. I know you use it wisely. Anything from Orissa will be yours. Kalam, you have to promise me something that India will make its own ICBM and India shall be a strong nation.
Sir, we will work for your mission. I will discuss your thoughts in Delhi. Biju Patnaik was a man with tremendous personality and impressive leadership qualities, whose love for nation transcended politics. 40 years ago, Daredevil Patnaik piloted his Kalinga airway plane to Jakarta to find Indonesian President Sukarno blushing into fatherhood. His wife had just delivered a baby and family was searching for a name.
My dear friend Biju, suggest me a name for my daughter.
Megavati, the goddess of clouds.
Wonderful, Biju.
And that's how leader of world's largest Muslim nation got a Hindu name for his daughter, who later became the president of Indonesia. For great men, religion is a way of making friends. Small people make religion a fighting tool. Lament, my friend, at passing away generations, with politicians with a voice, vision, and reach beyond borders. For a country with billions of people, with thriving industries, and a large pool of scientific talent, nuclear power, India does not count for what as much as it should. Probably no country is so far below its potential as we are. After Pokhran too, the West speaks about India and Pakistan in the same breath. Is it not our national interest to demonstrate to the world that we are better than Pakistan, with greater commitment to democracy and freedom? During March 2002, I was teaching 200 final year students on technology and its dimensions when a student raised a question.
Sir, Dr. Amartya Sen's statement that nuclear weapon test conducted in May 1989 was ill-conceived. Dr. Sen is a great economist and a Nobel laureate. A comment from such a personality can't be ignored. What is your view on his comment?
I acknowledge the greatness of Dr. Sen in the field of economic development. But I said it at many times, it seems to me that he looks at India from a Western perspective. But we must also bear in mind India's past experiences. Pandit Nehru spoke in the UN against nuclear proliferation and advocated zero nuclear weapons in all countries. We know the results. America, Russia, UK, China, France, Pakistan are nuclear warheads. The START II and other agreements are limping, and our neighbors' countries are armed with nuclear weapons and missiles. Can India be a silent spectator? India has been invaded in the last 3,000 years. Why is it India never invaded other countries? Is it because our kings were not brave enough? The truth is that Indians were tolerant. But after long independence struggle, when we got independence and have a physical economic prosperity as the only goal, the only way to show the strength of a country is to defend it. 3 factors are invariably found in a strong nation: a collective pride in its achievements, unity, and the ability for a combined action. When people and a nation rise to the highest level, they have a common memory of great heroes and exploits, of great adventures and victories in the past. All the nations that have risen to greatness have been characterized by a great sense of mission. That is, the Japanese, the Germans, the Americans, and the Britishers. Germany, in the course of 3 decades, was destroyed twice, yet its people have a sense of destiny that never dimmed. If Germany can be a great nation, why can't India? Unfortunately for India, historical forces have not given a common memory to all communities by taking them back to their roots. I had the fortune of learning about many of our religions in our country. What I realized is that central theme of any religion is spiritual well-being. The foundation of secularism in India has to be derived from spirituality. If we look down upon as a divided people with no pride and faith, it will only bring us frustration and despair. The greatest danger to our sense of unity and a purpose comes from the ideologists who seek to divide India. We need to develop India in a way where it will not be a nation of cities. It will be and it will work for only villages. Villages that will be prosperous and empowered by telemedicine, telecommunication, and e-commerce. The political leaders would be working with the zeal born of knowledge that nation is bigger than individual interests. And the biggest political parties shall know that. The most important and urgent task before our leaders is to get all the force for constructive change together and deploy them in a mission mode. India is a country of 1 billion people of different religions and communities, which is our greatest strength. Why can't we develop a cultural, not religious context for our heritage that serves to make Indians of us all? The time has come for us to stop differentiating. What we need today is a vision for India which can bring unity.
Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, a great man and a wonderful president. Here is a little tribute from our side to him. Aim for the moon if not the Mars. Aim for the stars but avoid wars. Aim for frontier without offense. Aim for world peace, coexistence. Aim for children who have a dream. Aim for good youth with smiles to beam. Aim for a stronger India. Aim for a world that's terror-free. Aim for dialogues, not sanctions. Aim for amity of nations. Aim for a better world for men. Aim for the achievement in your whole lifespan. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, he had a dream and labored hard within a team. So gave the nation missiles great and made Bharat a great nuclear state. He served his tenure usefully. He left his office peacefully. He lived a life most hopefully. Sir, you are not history, you are the victory. You were not even selected in Air Force, but you commanded all the armed force. You had a vision and you completed all the impossible missions. You are not only a guide, you are India's greatest pride. Even if we will not see you again, but you will always be remembered as our missile man. Your life is not only a golden story, you taught us how to touch the sky with great glory.